I think it's easy to be sympathetic to kids who are sick or who are poor or who've lost their parents or the care of their parents because their parents have done something really honourable, like going off to fight for their country in war. It's much harder to be sympathetic to kids who've lost the care of a parent because their parent has done something dishonourable, like committing a crime and then being incarcerated. That doesn't make that child any more or less innocent or any more or less in need. What Shine for Kids does is it looks after children who are in need but who might not necessarily get the sort of sympathy they deserve from the community. That's why I joined Shine for Kids. We forget sometimes that Australia is a community, a society that was based initially on a convict colony where the children of convicts, and we were very good at breaking an intergenerational cycle of criminality. The children of convicts were one of the first children in the world to get public sector free education. They were getting education in colonial New South Wales way before the children in England were. We can't forget that. We can't forget that this is where we've come from and this is what we were good at. We should continue to do what we've done so well. My children have someone to read stories to them at night. They have someone to do homework with them in the afternoon. They have someone to take them to birthday parties and to gymnastic classes and to soccer classes. Some children don't, and over time that creates a difference. It makes them feel anxious. It makes them feel insecure. They'll start to notice differences in their educational attainment. We don't want that. What Shine for Kids does is it tries to ensure that all children have the same sort of opportunities that every other kid does. It's critically important for corporate Australia to provide funding to charities such as Shine for Kids. The reason for that is Shine for Kids is supposed to look after children right across the country. At the moment we're only really based in New South Wales and Victoria, and we've just started up in the ACT. Our ability to provide services to children everywhere, regardless of their geography, is dependent upon funding from corporate Australia. Now I give funding personally, I know lots of my friends do. I run in races and raise funds, but that really is a drop in the ocean in contrast to what corporate Australia can do. They could have a real tangible difference in the lives of children that really have been forgotten. There are programs that Shine for Kids does, like allowing parents who are in prison to read stories to their kids at night and then to provide those CDs to their kids so that the kids can hear their father or their mother read them a story at night. I think that's a marvellous thing. If that's the only thing we do, then that's significant. But allowing kids to know who their parents are, to not feel the stigma of their situation, that's life-changing.